Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to do a disc review of the Sergeant, and I'm going to be comparing it to a disc I already bagged, which is the Getaway. Now stay tuned near the end because I'm going to give away one of these discs. Now I've heard a lot of people comparing the Sergeant to the Getaway, so I'm going to compare these two, Sergeant versus Getaway. Alright, so I went out to a football field so that I could really measure and compare these two discs side by side. Alright, so we're going to dig in. So this first shot is a Getaway. I was just trying to release it nice and flat. Went a pretty standard 308. That's kind of average. Now just to let you guys know, all of these discs that I'm throwing are brand new. So of course they're going to be a little more overstable than normal. My broken in Getaway will definitely go further than this, but just to give you a frame of reference, both of these discs are all brand new. Alright, there wasn't really that much of a noticeable difference between throwing this flat and having it hyzer out. All the discs were within about a couple yards of each other. Make sure to give this channel a subscribe and a like. Alright, so now what I'm doing is I'm releasing it on a Hyzer. So this is going to go a little bit less distance because it's on a straight Hyzer the whole way. So I had two Getaways and I had two Sergeants. Again, both of these are brand new. So you can see the Getaways went a little bit under 300. So let's see what the Sergeants do. Sergeant flew very similar, not as far though. I will tell you the flashing on the Sergeant made the release on a Hyzer a little wonky. It didn't feel quite right. The Getaway comes off my hand a little cleaner, whereas the Sergeant, it felt like it was kind of getting hung up a little bit, I especially noticed that on the Hyzer. So maybe a 1 point advantage for the Getaway so far. Alright, so now we're going to the Anhyzer. I'm going to throw it on a little bit of an Anhyzer. A little bit of an Anhyzer release, throwing it up into the air. Had a little bit of a headwind. And you can see it definitely fought back. Both of these Sergeant and Getaways are overstable discs for me in particular. So fought back, finished on a Hyzer. So you can see that Sergeant definitely went less than the Getaways, but I also didn't throw it quite as clean. Okay, and then that one was a little cleaner of a shot, and it was still about 10 feet short of some of the Getaways. Alright, so now I'm going to try flicking both of these discs. Now I have to tell you ahead of time that I don't flick a Getaway, and I didn't really like the way either of these felt when I flick them, so don't expect a whole lot. Alright, here we go. So, 210. Pretty weak sauce. Tried to put a little more heat on it. Kind of did the same thing. I don't like the way either of these came off my hand, especially the Getaway. I feel like the Getaway is a little domier, and I don't really like domy discs when I'm flicking. Sergeant wasn't quite as domy, but it's still, I think it was that flashing or something on the rim doesn't feel right. Alright, so now I'm going to try thumbering these. Now I don't thumber a Getaway either, but I figure why not? Alright, so both of these performed about the same. They went 230, 220, nothing crazy. So when it comes down to it, I'm already bagging the Getaway, and the Getaway and the Sergeant pretty much performed about the same, so I'm just going to stick with the Getaway. So that means I'm going to be giving away this Sergeant so you guys can try it out for yourself. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? Make sure you do that. If you like the setup of me comparing two discs like this, go ahead and comment below too, because I'd like to do some more of these if you guys are interested in it. So comment down below with your Instagram handle and I'll be picking one of you guys randomly to win this sergeant. All right, until next time, peace.